I'm Joanna Laura. I teach second grade and I'm at Val Valley this year. We are piloting the updated Reading Wonders program. It's been great. As a team, we've done it together, which has been wonderful because we've been able to collaborate with one another as a second grade team. So all 5 rounds are doing it. The big difference is there's a consumable now for the students to actually write in and annotate. So it's been really helpful getting the students in the text and being able to show them how to go into the text to find answers, to cite things. So we've really enjoyed that part of the program. It's definitely a little bit more rigorous than the previous program, but that's also been a good thing. The questions have all been formatted differently. Now it's asking students to go back and find 2 answers for things or 3 answers, and everything's set up a little bit differently, but it kind of aligns with our map testing questions, and also I'm guessing PSSA down the line. So that's actually been beneficial, just something that we've been working through. It's just been good to try something new. There's definitely parts of it that are strong and parts we really like and parts we're tweaking. So it's nice to have been able to pilot for this long as well, because we kind of work through some things to try to figure out what works best for our students. They've enjoyed it. I mean, we started at the beginning of the year, so they didn't really know any different. They were exposed to Reading Wonders before this year, so it is kind of the same to them, except they do like going into the text now and being able to annotate and write in it and really get into the text versus before it was just the hard-covered book and like a separate worksheet or something that we were doing. So it's kind of nice that it's all together this time.
I'm Jocelyn Berry. I teach in 4th grade at Grandview Elementary. I'm piloting HMH. One of the things I like is My Teaching Pal, because as I'm reading to the kids and we're doing the stories, they really, it gives nice little examples and things for me to say to them to help with the comprehension questions as we're reading along. The children also absolutely love the stories that we've been doing this year. They're also really intriguing and they're a lot more attentive to the stories this year than they were last year. The only challenge that I have had is that they teach a lot of comprehension strategies in 1 week, especially at the beginning of the year. To have them learning about something like text structure and point of view at the same time can be really challenging. So some things that I've had to do is like adjust the reading test for them. I think overall there's other components like the grammar that I've really enjoyed too. It'll just be something that like if we do select it, it'll just be like picking out the comprehension strategies at the beginning of the year that we want to hit on, because towards the end of the year, when it starts to teach them those 2, it's more of a review. So it would be nice, whereas at the beginning of the year, it's just a lot and very overwhelming for the kids for me to try to teach them 2 different things at one time. For example, there's tons of different comprehension strategies. So one would be text structure. That's talking about comparing and contrasting, problem and solution, cause and effect. They want to teach them that along with maybe like figurative language or point of view, which has its own areas. So like with text structure, I like to usually break it up in a whole week itself. So teach compare and contrast on one day, cause and effect on another day, whereas this curriculum kind of has it doing all the text structures in just one day. It can be very overwhelming for them. I don't think they can comprehend it if it's just all thrown at them in one day. One thing that they do really like is they like to be able to highlight and write in the book. They haven't been able to do that before, so it's their personal book. I like to joke around with them saying like, oh, you can give it to your great grandkids one day, because like they keep it and they really like that. It's very personal for them. They also, like I said earlier, like they like the stories. They're more engaging and I can keep them focused because they're like intriguing to them.